Hi friends, let me take you on an exciting journey into the heart of Stoicism and introduce you to Stoic philosophy. 7 rules that do not allow your motivation to decrease. Number 1. Reframe challenges as opportunities. In life, challenges are inevitable, but Stoic philosophy offers a powerful way to stay motivated by reframing these challenges as opportunities. The Stoics believe that obstacles, rather than hindrances, are tools for growth. By shifting our mindset to see difficulties as valuable experiences, we can maintain motivation even in the face of hardship. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, we can learn to embrace them, understanding that each problem is a chance to strengthen our resilience, improve our skills, and grow into a better version of ourselves. A key rule in Stoicism is to focus only on what you can control. External circumstances like challenges are often beyond our reach. However, we have complete control over how we react to them. This shift in focus helps to eliminate frustration and keeps our motivation high. Instead of wasting energy worrying about things we can't change, we direct that energy toward actions and thoughts we can influence, turning every challenge into an opportunity for personal mastery and growth. Another Stoic rule is the practice of acceptance, or amor fati, meaning love of fate. Accepting challenges as part of life helps us view them with less resistance. When we stop resisting what happens and start accepting that difficulties are natural, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress. In fact, by embracing obstacles, we can transform them into stepping stones toward success. This mindset shift removes the fear of failure, as we understand that setbacks are simply part of the journey, not the end of it. Stoics also emphasize perseverance, or the endurance of hardships with calmness and strength. When challenges appear, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but perseverance is key to maintaining motivation. Every challenge, no matter how tough, is temporary. Stoicism teaches that by continuing to push forward and refusing to give up, we can outlast any obstacle. This persistent effort, combined with patience, leads to eventual success. In this way, reframing challenges as opportunities helps keep us focused on long-term goals. Gratitude plays a significant role in reframing challenges as well. Instead of lamenting what we lack or the difficulties we face, Stoicism encourages us to be thankful for the lessons these challenges bring. By adopting an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from negativity to positivity. This simple practice keeps us motivated by reminding us that even the hardest experiences offer valuable insights. Gratitude helps us stay grounded and optimistic, preventing discouragement from taking hold. A practical tip from Stoicism is the regular reflection on challenges, a process called self-examination. At the end of each day, Stoics would reflect on their actions, responses, and challenges they faced. This practice helps us learn from our experiences and ensures we're growing from our struggles. It also fosters a sense of progress, keeping our motivation alive. When we see challenges as opportunities to review, adjust, and improve, they become less daunting and more manageable. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers a powerful framework for staying motivated by reframing challenges as opportunities. By focusing on what we can control, practicing acceptance, embracing perseverance, cultivating gratitude, and engaging in self-reflection, we can transform any obstacle into a chance for growth. This mindset helps keep motivation strong and allows us to face life's difficulties with confidence, strength, and purpose, ensuring that we emerge from every challenge stronger and more capable than before. Number 2. Avoid comparisons. One of the core teachings of Stoic philosophy is the idea of avoiding comparisons. When we constantly measure ourselves against others, it becomes easy to feel inadequate or disappointed. This comparison-driven mindset can drain motivation and rob us of inner peace. The Stoics remind us that everyone has different paths and circumstances, and comparing yourself to someone else is pointless. Instead, focus on your own growth and progress. By reframing your perspective in this way, you preserve your motivation and protect your mental well-being. A key principle in Stoicism is to control what is within your power and let go of what is not. Comparing ourselves to others often means focusing on things beyond our control, their lives, achievements, or material possessions. The Stoic approach encourages focusing on what you can control: your actions, thoughts, and effort. When you stop comparing, your energy and motivation remain focused on self-improvement, not external validation. This mindset shift can be empowering and prevent the anxiety that comparisons often cause. Motivation decreases when we feel we're falling behind others. However, Stoicism teaches that success is not about where you stand compared to others, but how well you use your abilities. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, emphasized that each person has a unique path, and the goal should be to fulfill your own potential, not someone else's. By living in accordance with your own values and abilities, you strengthen your sense of purpose and maintain your motivation without worrying about others. In today's world, social media can easily fuel the habit of comparison. We see idealized versions of others' lives, and this often leads to feelings of inadequacy. The Stoic solution is to practice gratitude and contentment with your current situation. Focus on the good things in your life rather than envying what others appear to have. By appreciating your own journey, you reduce the negative effects of comparison and maintain a positive, motivated mindset that drives you forward without distraction. Comparisons can make you lose sight of your own progress. Often we feel demotivated because we are too focused on how much better someone else is doing. Instead of fixating on others, Stoicism teaches us to measure ourselves against our own past. Have you improved compared to last month or last year? Focusing on self-reflection and personal growth helps you maintain motivation by reminding you of how far you've come. This mindset fosters a healthy, forward-focused attitude that keeps you inspired. Another important lesson from Stoicism is that external successes do not determine a person's value. Instead of comparing your achievements to someone else's, remember that real success is living according to virtue and your own principles. When you define success in your own terms, rather than society's or someone else's, you free yourself from the burden of comparison. This freedom allows you to stay motivated by aligning your actions with your true goals and desires, not what others expect or display. Lastly, comparisons distract us from living in the present. The more we focus on what others are doing, the less we focus on our own lives. Stoic philosophers taught the importance of living fully in the moment. By directing your energy towards the present, you can fully engage in your own progress and take meaningful action towards your goals. When you stop looking at others and start embracing your current reality, your motivation will naturally grow, fueled by the satisfaction of moving forward on your own terms. Number 3. Pursue excellence, not perfection. The pursuit of excellence, not perfection, is a key concept in Stoic philosophy that can help preserve motivation. Perfection is often an unattainable goal, leading to frustration, self-doubt, and burnout. Instead, the Stoics advise focusing on doing your best in any given situation. Excellence is about progress and improvement, not flawless outcomes. When you shift your mindset from chasing perfection to striving for consistent excellence, your motivation remains steady because you celebrate small victories and growth along the way, rather than feeling discouraged by unreachable ideals. Perfectionism can paralyze you. When you aim for perfection, you may hesitate to start projects or take risks for fear of not meeting impossibly high standards. The Stoics teach that action is more important than flawless outcomes. Taking steps forward, even if they're imperfect, builds momentum and fosters personal growth. This approach encourages persistence, which is the foundation of sustained motivation. By embracing imperfection and focusing on progress, you maintain your drive to improve without the pressure of needing everything to be perfect. Excellence involves continuous learning and effort, while perfection suggests that there's an ultimate endpoint where nothing more can be done. Excellence is a journey. This journey includes making mistakes, learning from them, and gradually improving over time. The Stoic philosopher Seneca believed that we should focus on progress rather than perfection, as improvement keeps us moving forward. When you commit to excellence, you're more likely to stay motivated because you recognize that every step forward, no matter how small, is valuable. When you pursue excellence, you develop resilience. Setbacks and failures are inevitable, but if your goal is progress, these obstacles don't have to derail you. Instead, they become opportunities for learning and growth. The Stoics emphasized the importance of facing challenges with a calm mind and steady determination. Viewing failures as stepping stones towards excellence keeps you motivated, as you're not deterred by mistakes but rather inspired to keep pushing forward, knowing that every effort contributes to your growth. Perfectionism often leads to comparisons with others, which can diminish motivation. The pursuit of excellence, on the other hand, is about personal growth, not competing with others. Excellence means doing your best with the resources and abilities you have, focusing on your own path. This approach fosters self-satisfaction and contentment, as you can measure your progress based on your own development rather than feeling inadequate when compared to others. By pursuing excellence, you maintain a strong sense of purpose and keep your motivation alive. One of the practical rules from Stoic philosophy is to focus on what you can control. You cannot always control outcomes or how others perceive your work, but you can control the effort you put in and the commitment to your own excellence. When you let go of the need for perfection, you free yourself from worrying about results that are beyond your control. This mindset shift preserves motivation, as you are no longer fixated on external validation, but rather on the satisfaction that comes from giving your best effort. Finally, pursuing excellence allows you to enjoy the process. Perfectionists often miss out on the joy of growth because they are so focused on the end result. Stoicism teaches us to find fulfillment in the effort itself, the daily practice of honing our skills and pushing ourselves to be better. When you embrace excellence as a journey, you cultivate a sense of purpose and enjoyment in every step, which keeps you motivated. By savoring the process rather than obsessing over perfection, you create a more sustainable path to success. Number 4. Know your why. Understanding your why is one of the most powerful ways to maintain motivation, as taught by Stoic philosophy. When you know the deeper reason behind your actions, you become anchored, no matter the obstacles or challenges you face. The Stoics believed in the importance of living with purpose and intention. Knowing your purpose fuels your drive and makes the pursuit of your goals more meaningful. Without a clear why, motivation tends to wane over time, but with it, you gain resilience and persistence. A strong why acts as a guiding compass, keeping you focused even when things become difficult. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but the views we take of them. When you are clear on why you're pursuing a particular path, setbacks become manageable because you see them as part of the process, not as reasons to quit. The bigger picture, the why, keeps you grounded and ensures you don't lose sight of your ultimate goal. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the need to align your actions with your values. When you know your why, it becomes easier to ensure that your daily efforts match your principles. This alignment creates internal harmony and strengthens motivation. Instead of being distracted by fleeting desires or external pressures, you remain focused on what truly matters to you. Every small step forward is a testament to your commitment to your values, making even mundane tasks feel purposeful and meaningful. Knowing your why also fosters resilience, a core Stoic virtue. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will inevitably arise. However, if your motivation is tied to something deeper, something truly meaningful to you, setbacks lose their power to derail your progress. The Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius advise that we focus on what we can control: our thoughts and actions. When you are deeply connected to your purpose, you are more likely to persevere through challenges because you understand that the journey itself is valuable. Self-reflection is key to uncovering your why. The Stoics were great advocates of self-examination, encouraging individuals to frequently reflect on their actions and motivations. Taking time to ask yourself why you are pursuing a goal can help clarify whether it truly aligns with your core values. Once you have a clear understanding of your purpose, Every action becomes an expression of that intention. This clarity strengthens your resolve and makes it easier to stay motivated, even when the road ahead seems long. Your why gives you the ability to focus on long-term goals rather than short-term gratification. Stoicism encourages us to delay gratification and to value long-term growth over fleeting pleasures. When you know your purpose, you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or temptations that might offer momentary comfort but do not contribute to your greater goals. Staying connected to your why enables you to make choices that build lasting fulfillment rather than chasing after temporary satisfaction, thus keeping your motivation intact. Finally, your why provides a sense of fulfillment that is independent of external outcomes. The Stoics believe that we cannot control external events, only our internal responses to them. When your motivation is rooted in a deeper purpose, you find satisfaction in the effort itself, rather than relying on external rewards for validation. This creates a more sustainable source of motivation. By connecting to your why, you ensure that your drive remains steady, regardless of the obstacles or the eventual outcomes, allowing you to maintain focus and energy throughout your journey. Number 5. Stay flexible. Flexibility is a key principle in Stoic philosophy and a vital rule for maintaining motivation. The Stoics believe that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. This means staying adaptable when things don't go according to plan. Life is unpredictable, and rigidity can lead to frustration and burnout. By staying flexible, you allow yourself to adjust to changing circumstances without losing sight of your goals. This flexibility fosters resilience and keeps your motivation strong, even in the face of obstacles. Being flexible doesn't mean abandoning your goals, rather, it means adjusting your approach when necessary. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius emphasize the importance of accepting what we cannot change while still taking meaningful action where we can. If one path is blocked, a flexible mindset allows you to find another way forward. This adaptability helps maintain momentum, preventing feelings of helplessness or defeat when things go wrong. Flexibility allows you to pivot without losing motivation or getting discouraged. One way to cultivate flexibility is by practicing detachment from specific outcomes. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our actions, thoughts, and responses, while accepting that the final outcome is often out of our hands. When you stop fixating on a specific result, you become more open to alternative possibilities. This mindset shift allows you to remain motivated because you're not tied to one rigid idea of success. Instead, you focus on the journey and the effort, knowing that flexibility leads to unexpected opportunities. Flexibility also helps you manage stress more effectively. When you approach challenges with a rigid mindset, stress can build up as you try to force things to go your way. However, when you're open to adjusting your plans, you reduce the pressure on yourself. Stoic philosophy encourages a calm acceptance of life's unpredictability, which reduces stress and allows for better decision-making. With a flexible mindset, you're better equipped to handle setbacks with grace, maintaining both your motivation and your mental well-being. A flexible approach fosters creativity. When you're willing to adapt, you open yourself up to new ideas and solutions you might not have considered before. The Stoics believed in working with whatever life throws at you, and this mindset can spark creative problem-solving. If one plan doesn't work, a flexible attitude encourages you to think outside the box and come up with new ways to achieve your goals. This keeps your motivation alive because you're continually finding ways to move forward, even in difficult circumstances. In addition to fostering creativity, flexibility strengthens resilience. Stoicism teaches that hardship is inevitable, but how we react to it determines our character. When you're flexible, you don't view challenges as insurmountable roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow and learn. This resilience, born from flexibility, keeps your motivation high because you know that no matter what happens, you have the ability to adapt and overcome. It's this mindset that allows you to maintain a steady course, even when life gets tough. Finally, staying flexible helps you cultivate patience. a crucial element for maintaining long-term motivation. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of embracing the present moment and not rushing toward the future. By being flexible, you're more patient with yourself and the process. You understand that progress isn't always linear, and you're willing to make adjustments along the way. This patience and flexibility keep you motivated for the long haul because you recognize that success is a journey, not a race, and adapting along the way is part of that journey. Number 6. Balance work and rest. Balancing work and rest is essential for sustaining long-term motivation. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining harmony in life is key to achieving personal goals without burning out. The Stoics emphasize that life should be lived with moderation, including how we handle work. Pushing ourselves relentlessly without breaks may seem productive, but it often leads to exhaustion and decreased efficiency. By balancing periods of intense focus with moments of rest, we can keep our motivation strong and our minds clear for making better decisions and maintaining steady progress. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but rather an essential component of success. Stoics like Seneca advise that we should be mindful of how we use our time. While hard work is necessary to accomplish our goals, proper rest allows us to recharge and return to tasks with renewed energy. It is during these moments of rest that our minds often come up with creative solutions or new perspectives on challenges. Allowing yourself time to step back prevents burnout and keeps motivation alive for the long haul. Moreover, rest helps you maintain emotional balance. Stoicism teaches that we must control our emotions, and one way to do this is by ensuring we aren't overwhelmed by stress. When we work without sufficient rest, our emotional reserves deplete, making us more prone to frustration, irritability, and even despair. A balanced approach to work and rest keeps your emotions in check, allowing you to handle setbacks with calmness and resilience, essential traits for staying motivated over time. Another important aspect of balancing work and rest is understanding that progress doesn't always come from constant action. The Stoic principle of accepting what you cannot control applies here. Sometimes, rest is the best action because it allows you to regain clarity. In these moments, you can reflect on what's working and what isn't. This reflection time, often overlooked, is crucial for improving strategies and making more effective decisions, ultimately helping to sustain motivation and preventing wasted effort. Stoics also advocated for self-discipline, which includes knowing when to step away from work. Balancing rest with work requires discipline, as it's easy to fall into the trap of overworking, or, conversely, becoming too complacent. A disciplined mind knows when to push forward and when to rest. This balance prevents burnout and helps you maintain a steady rhythm. By ensuring you get enough rest, you protect your ability to stay motivated, allowing you to return to work with a clear head and renewed enthusiasm. The Stoic practice of mindfulness can further enhance your ability to balance work and rest. By being present in the moment and truly listening to your body and mind, you can recognize when you're pushing yourself too hard or when you're resting for too long. This awareness helps create a natural rhythm between effort and relaxation, keeping you in tune with what you need to stay productive without becoming overwhelmed. A mindful approach to balancing work and rest ensures that your motivation remains consistent and your energy levels sustained. Finally, remember that the purpose of balancing work and rest is to achieve excellence in life, not just in your career. Stoicism teaches that life is not solely about work, but about living virtuously and meaningfully. By incorporating rest into your life, you ensure that your motivation is not tied to a single aspect of your existence. This balance gives you the energy to pursue other important areas: relationships, personal growth, and well-being without sacrificing your drive to succeed. This holistic approach ultimately enhances motivation, making it more sustainable and fulfilling over time. Number 7. Recognize the power of habits. Habits shape who we are, and according to Stoic philosophy, they play a crucial role in maintaining motivation. The Stoics believe that our actions, repeated over time, define our character. By developing good habits, we train our minds to stay focused, disciplined, and resilient in the face of challenges. The small, consistent steps we take each day, no matter how insignificant they seem, compound into something far greater. When we understand the power of habits, we unlock the ability to sustain motivation even during difficult times. Consistency is the key to building strong habits. Stoics emphasize the importance of practicing virtues like self-discipline, patience, and perseverance regularly. These virtues, once ingrained as habits, help keep us motivated by making discipline and resilience second nature. For example, waking up early or practicing mindfulness daily might seem challenging at first, but over time these actions become automatic. When habits take root, they become powerful tools to push us forward, even when motivation feels distant. Another Stoic principle is the focus on what is within our control. Habits fall into this category. We may not be able to control the outcome of our efforts, but we can control the habits we cultivate. By focusing on the process rather than the result, we remove the anxiety that often paralyzes motivation. Building productive habits helps us center our energy on consistent effort, rather than worrying about the future or external circumstances. This mindset shift can reignite motivation and keep it steady. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable habits is also a key Stoic strategy. When a task feels overwhelming, motivation can quickly diminish. By establishing micro-habits, tiny, repeatable actions that align with our larger goals, we make progress without feeling overwhelmed. These micro-habits might include setting aside 10 minutes each morning for learning something new or writing a few sentences daily. Over time, these small actions compound, and our motivation is fueled by visible progress, reinforcing our commitment to the larger goal. The Stoics also remind us of the importance of reflection. Regularly evaluating our habits ensures they remain aligned with our values and goals. Journaling, for example, was a common Stoic practice, helping them reflect on their daily habits and identify areas of improvement. By consciously recognizing the habits that serve us and adjusting those that don't, we maintain a sense of purpose and direction. This self-awareness is vital for long-term motivation, as it prevents us from drifting aimlessly. In moments when motivation wanes, Stoicism encourages us to return to our core habits. Habits act as a foundation, a reliable structure we can lean on during difficult times. When the mind is fatigued or emotions are overwhelming, good habits, built on discipline and consistency, guide us forward. Whether it's a simple morning routine or a regular exercise regimen, these habitual actions help us maintain momentum when motivation feels elusive. They ground us in the present and keep us moving forward. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy teaches us that habits are far more than routine behaviors. They are the building blocks of a motivated, purposeful life. By recognizing their power, cultivating positive habits, and regularly reflecting on their impact, we create a sustainable source of motivation that endures over time. This approach keeps us focused on what we can control and empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As we learn from the Stoics, mastering our habits ultimately means mastering our motivation. I hope these Stoic teachings are useful and effective for you. My goal is to make your life better and more enjoyable. I will accompany you in this interesting and meaningful magazine,